Good day, everybody. This is Jim Sloman speaking. Governments around the world are printing money. Countries around the world are beginning to experience increasingly severe inflation. In the United States, that inflation is currently 8.9% as measured by shadow stats. In China, the official figure is 5%. Unofficial estimates are somewhere between 2 and 4 times that. Inflation and increasing money supply are, of course, intimately related. Generalized inflation is always caused by fiat increases in the money supply. But what's remarkable and absolutely par for the course is that inflation is always blamed on other things. And so it is now. Higher food prices are blamed on the weather. Higher gasoline prices are blamed on problems at refineries. Higher insurance and drug prices are blamed on the new healthcare law. Higher college tuition prices are blamed on fewer subsidies from the government. Higher copper, steel, and rare earth prices are blamed on shortages. And so it goes. And it's not that those things aren't real. It's just that when you see a generalized inflation, you know that it's the money supply. Prices are in fact rising everywhere, but as in many examples from history, the official statistics disguise it. And the reasons in the media are almost always localized. Thus, under the disguise of recession and localized reasons, generalized inflation becomes more virulent and entrenched before government and the public really take notice. And by then the genie is out of the bottle, meaning that the process tends to accelerate out of control. If you look at the history of the Federal Reserve, since its founding in 1913, its monetary policies have always been expansionary. The one exception was when Paul Volcker was chairman of the Fed in the early 1980s. Otherwise, the Fed has always been expansionary. And it's no accident that the dollar has lost 96% of its value since the founding of the Fed in 1913. And by the way, central banks around the world are no different. They all have expansionary monetary policies. So we've gone from the tech bubble to the housing bubble to the credit bubble to now the funny money bubble. But really, the fantastic money printing that the Fed and other central banks are doing now is just an acceleration of what's been going on before. Now the Fed is buying 100% of the new debt issued by the U.S. government in effect. Is this latest and largest bubble going to end in tears? Of course it's going to end in tears. All financial bubbles end in tears. When the bust happens, people say, "Why did this bust happen?" as if it came out of nowhere. But bubbles cause busts. Every financial bubble bursts in the end. And so will this one bust. Can the world print its way to prosperity? Can a government print its way to prosperity? Can a society print its way to prosperity? No. It's been tried many times in many places, and it always seems to work until the day that it doesn't. It always results in tears in the end. What can you do? Get hard assets, my friends, which essentially means anything that cannot be created in unlimited amounts. But of course, timing is everything, even in hard assets. That's all for today. May every possible good fortune be yours. Until we meet again. Bye-bye now.